and run kind of game. Like you can't just stay there in that situation. But like Mishi just with the right timings. Chip from Space is gonna be going for a wolf deck of his own with a toad. So this is what you wanted to see. I know.
Oh, and just to let everyone know that this is a best of 7. So first player to 4 will take the tournament.
No reset. This is it. This is for all the bananas in the pot. I don't know. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. And it looks like Mishi going for the usual deck, but opting for ferrets this time. Ooh, he's learning something from Spartak. A bit of a delay here, guys. We got a nice little Peru versus American showdown here. Mishi versus Chip from Space. I hope you guys are ready for the grand finals of the VYESHAL Oktoberfest. Here we go. Chip from Space in the north and Mishi to the south, and Chip from Space having a nice little start, although his first expansion not in the great position.
And just to confirm, I'm now hitting 22, 23. We're good?
I'm good.
All right, perfect. Just want to make sure.
So, this is a very interesting position that Chip has for himself. He has a closed expansion, but it's kind of at an awkward area. There's not a lot of room that it gives to build. So, does Chip just go for a one base play in this instance?
Well, he's actually doing something interesting. He sold his first tier 1 for the 8 farm. I guess that makes sense considering his position. If he was on the lower ground, I think Mishi could have potentially punished something, but considering Chip's position, I think he's okay to do this. Oh, and Mishi actually responding in kind, going the 8 farm as well. Man, these players are so nice, aren't they?
I know, man. They're just so polite, you know? Good old days when people just went 8 farms. No one bothered to be rude and attack each other so early. I mean, you have enough time to build a wolf, of which I'm curious if that's what Chip wanted to do. Or just a tier 2. No?
Machine gun nest is definitely not the answer.
I'm like, you want to build a machine gun nest back there, Chip? Are you okay? Are you Chip? Are you sure you're Chip? Don't throw the game for a t-shirt, Chip. In any case, got Mishi here getting his first chameleons out as well. So both sides will have their tier 2 forest. Chip, though, answering with the toads, and that's going to provide a nice amount of burst damage. Especially against both the squirrels and the chameleons that Mishi's currently bringing out. So, next question is, what are they going to transition into next here? Because that expansion that Chip has right next to his base is not really great.
I mean, as long as he gets in a good position outside of his main base, he should be fine to protect it, because neither of these players have particularly quick units. So as long as Chip keeps up with the scouting game, he should be able to see any potential attack on this base. Because Mishi would have to loop all the way around in the south, really, to attack it.
Another thing to note is that while Mishi did take ferrets into his deck, he doesn't have flying vision except by the way of falcons, which is an interesting timing indeed. But here comes the wolf coming out from Chip's, speaking of timings. So that wolf is going to come out, and I don't think Mishi has a way to contest this at all.
Yeah, it's always good to have those pigeons along with the ferrets, because if you're relying on the falcons to give you that high ground, especially if your enemy is on the high ground, you sort of miss out on that timing. Your high ground vision comes out much later, thus the attack comes out much later. So if you are looking to use ferrets early, pigeons are pretty important.
Indeed, and right now, wolf versus wolf. Mishi has responded with his own tier 3. And right now going to be grabbing the expansion. But Chip just going to scout. He is going to see the wolf. So Mishi going to be putting down, deciding what he wants to do here. Because like he can kind of turtle for himself here. Like he's in a good position to do that. Because there's one thing that's a problem with Chip's base also is that he doesn't have a lot of room to build. Has to make sure that he's gonna be able to get his units out and get through on a good time.
He finally spots that campfire, sending his chameleons over there now to attack it.
Okay, Chip is gonna have his wolf out now, so that's gonna be a big boost to economy, gonna be a big boost to his production especially. I think it's actually more important he gets his units out fast.
Yeah, he hasn't expanded yet, so he's really just using his wolf to increase the projection of what he has right now. So.
Yeah, the only expansion he has is... Oh, I don't like that expansion at all, but it's the only thing he can take. Beggars can't be choosers.
He's going to be floating a lot of food here unless he's going to decide to plop down a whole bunch more warrens.
Like... Huh.
Yeah, he was really behind on his timing. I was like, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, is he going to go for some one base play here? But it looks like he's going to go ahead and go into that expansion.
He's just going to check out what his opponent is doing right now. 400 food is a lot of food to float, but he's in a pretty good position where he doesn't have to worry too much. And now he's going to move his base downwards. So he's moving all of his units down to defend this area. And making sure he gets the Falcons up. Falcons and farm. So he's still in a good position for himself. And he can take out that campfire much more easily. And claim it for his own if he wants to. Or no! He's going to do some sniping. What is he going to snipe? That one chameleon in the frozen water. Feet must be very cold. The chameleons are just down there. I don't know what he wants to do with those chameleons. And chameleons know... Okay, he moved them back. He's bringing the chameleons back, I think. Yeah. Alright, so... Right now, Chip has completely relocated his base. Moving all of his units down here, mainline production down here, making sure his wolf yields all the pigs down here. Has an eye on the campfire and another base as well that he can take. So, by just sheer will, Chip has moved the theater of war from the north to the south side of the map, which doesn't actually change too much from Mishi.
We've seen this before. He's powering up his Falcon Warrens to get a whole bunch out. And we've seen this be extremely effective against most players. Let's see if Chip has an answer for it.
Army count-wise, they're both pretty even, but Chip has to be very careful with his communities. He's trying to find a good opening for them right now. We're going to move them in. If he gets the toe procs off just right, he's going to do a lot. Here we go. Toe procs onto the squirrels. There's going to be enough onto the chameleons as well. They're going to take most of the explosion damage. The chameleons are starting to melt down. Trying to take them the wolf, but it's not enough. It's going to be Falcon versus Squirrel Falcon here on both sides. Right now, whose wolf is going to yell louder? And it looks like Mishi is so loud that it's deafening Chip's army right now. And Chip now in recovery mode.
Wolf Falcon is so scary. He won that fight simply because of it. Yeah, the superior Falcon numbers.
And he had the chameleons on the front line and took out most of Mishi's chameleons as well with the toad product, but then that was it.
Yeah, his toad hits weren't too bad, but didn't work out.
His squirrel count is also very low, so... Oh, well, what toads? And this is kind of the reason why not many people go toads these days now. It's very easy to shoot into them. And your opponent isn't running that much that toads can take advantage of. So, Mishi will be the first one to claim the first point on the board. Alright. So what does Chip have to do to adjust this? Is it just that he needs to change up his timings better? Because he was floating food for a good amount of time.
Yeah, I guess he was sort of thrown off a little bit. You rarely see Chip float 400 to 500 food, and he did it for pretty much no reason. So he was obviously behind a little bit because of that. So imagine maybe an extra couple units in that first fight, then he would have won, but that wasn't the case.
Did have a kind of a restricted base though. There was not a lot of room for him to actually build things. So
well, I mean, he could have expanded much sooner, but like I said, he might have been wanting to go for some early one base attack, but decided against it once he scouted the base, and by that time he was now behind in floating food. But I'm not Chip, so I don't know exactly.
Well, we're going to find out what he decides to do here now. It's going to be game number 2, ChipFromSpace in the north and Mishi to the south. And ChipFromSpace just starting off with early squirrels. He wants to go on the aggressive attack now this time. And Mishi, I'm pretty sure, has already scouted that out. So Mishi also... Oh, no, psych. What?
Huh.
Mishi has moles, by the way, if we haven't taken note of that.
Yeah, Chip is going to have to react fast here. I think he should be okay, though. Oh, selling off 2 farms. Yeah, I think he should be okay.
Oh, those are not moles. Those are warrens. Now those are moles, though. Those are most definitely moles. All right, 10 seconds. That should be enough time to counteract against this. But Mishi is going to go for the mole push. This is what he's known for. This is how he made it through qualifiers. Is it going to be enough, though? That mole is dead. There was no value from that mole. That is a little unfortunate. And with that, Chip has a defending army. Mishi unfortunately loses 60 food from that mole investment. And just gives Chip enough time to grab his 8th farm.
Yeah, I guess he was hoping Chip would just not bother scouting, but Chip is really good at knowing his info, so that first scout did not
By the way,
work
I'm
out.
being told that it should be 1-0 for Mishi, not for Chip.
Yeah, I switched it.
Alright, cool. Right now, we're going to see Chip going the advanced attack this time. This is a great timing for him. The machine gun nest is not up yet, though, but it is going to be up soon if he doesn't notice it. He's also trying to target that squirrel. He's going to get it, but now the machine gun nest is going to be up and running. Well, he actually has enough DPS to take out that orange, so huge win for Chip, actually. Forces Mishi to go turtle mode. Oh my gosh, Chip just goes back, sells everything, rebuilds it all.
Clean slate. I'm confused. Why did Michi have, like, no squirrels? Did he sell something? I looked away, and I came back, and Michi was dying.
He lost his squirrels in the initial attack there, and unfortunately, Chip just took advantage of it. And Mishi tried to defend with the machine gun nests, but he lost his warrens really fast. Like, Chip just went into counterattack.
Chip's is probably going to use these chameleons for a timing attack as soon as... Oh, he's going to do it now, it seems. Yeah, that should work.
Yep, he's getting his units up on the field. His squirrels on the front line, just ready to snipe anything that comes out. And his chameleons, unfortunately, we cannot see it for the moment, but it should be appearing somewhat soonish. Oh, this high... Mishi is so hard right now in this defense mode. Oh, there come the chameleons, by the way, from the north side.
Yeah, Chip knows the MGs could pose an issue, so he's trying to find the best angle.
And he wants to make sure that... Oh, yep, there comes the chameleons right in the front lines. Mishi is not prepared for this at all. He is going to be able to wear them down, but that's a lot of warrens down for the count. And at the moment, though, Chip is losing a good number of squirrels himself. He's actually going to sack his squirrels, it looks like.
That would have turned out much better if Mishi just fought behind his warrens, but he pushed out just slightly to attack Chip. And I think the fight would have been way better in Mishi's favor if he hadn't have done that, but still.
Well, Chip is going to now transition into an expansion here right now. Mishi really focused on the defense. Just now is going to be grabbing a tier 2 warren. Going to be chameleons for himself. Meanwhile, ChipFromSpace has that first expansion. Going to be able to put some farm on top of it. So his economy already ahead of Mishi's, who has not even bought an expansion yet, just focusing on getting units out. Hasn't even gotten the campfire. Like, he is really worried about his positioning. Oh, chameleons!
Good work.
Oh man, I love that. Just like, oh, suddenly chameleons. Alright. It's not over for Mishi yet though, right? Like, he's still on a pretty good track. He's not going to be able to get this wolf timing out safely, but he has units on the field.
From what we've seen in this tournament, as soon as someone gets ahead in this way, and if they keep pushing ahead, it's quite a tough order. But you know, Chip would have to make a lot of wrong decisions here to lose this game.
And this is not a map that you can flip. Like, this is as flat as it can be possible and as symmetrical as possible, if any map could be symmetrical here. Just, it is kind of hard for Mishi to make the comeback, but he is catching up in his army value, although Chip is now investing into a ton of toads at the moment. And I don't know about the machine gun placement there. Like, that's not the best machine gun placement.
No, yeah, that's pretty much, well, if my whole army dies, now I have a machine gun to protect my base. Well, that's I mean, that isn't that doesn't do anything.
I guess, but the range is, it doesn't have that much range to really take advantage of that. Like, if there was a cannon there, maybe I'd be like, okay, that's a little better. You have the range to be able to shoot that far away from the high ground, but King on S, not really.
Now at this point, any 60 food you can scrounge up will help a lot. That MG is not really doing anything.
Yeah, at this point you just sell it. Chip is in no mood to attack at this point, and he's already getting his wolf out.
He sent his chameleons over it again. That might also get the Warren.
Oh no! Oh no, hide it! Oh, scot-free! Too much value getting gotten by these chameleons right now, and Mishi just loses a chameleon Warren. Yeah. Chip is paying back for that last game, you know.
I like these pokes from Chip. Staying proactive, just annoying Mishi, not taking unnecessary damage, just setting him back farther and farther behind as ChipFromSpace.
Yeah, he scouted that Mishi's also invested into an expansion of his own, so he's not in the mood to attack either. Which is just perfect for Chip, who's about to get a wolf in 10 seconds. 2 wolves also on the way. So that wolf is going to buff up the other wolf's production, and it's going to come out super fast. Mishi, though, his own chameleon's on the counterattack here, and he takes out 2 squirrel warrens very nicely there.
Mishi realized he also had chameleons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can do the same thing too, but at this point, he already has the wolf out. And Mishi has only just gotten his own tier 3. At the same time, ChipFromSpace has his second wolf building, and once that's built, he can just get the wolf to yell at it, force the wolf to come out in 20 seconds instead. And it's really bad for Mishi to fight into this now. Like, this is like a point where Mishi needs to be super careful about any engagement he takes.
You know what, he's doing it now. How I can see Mishi coming back in this is if he just overpowers Chip with the Falcon numbers that we saw in that last game. So if he does that, there's a potential that Mishi just out DPS's Chip's army. But with 2 wolves, I don't know if he can keep up.
That's a lot of buff squirrels.
Yeah. It's a lot of buff farms.
Squirrels, not to mention the buff chameleons. Because the thing is about this Falcon army is that it only works if you have a nice front army. Even though like a ball of Falcons versus a ball of squirrels is kind of dicey still.
Yeah, that's exactly it. As everyone says, you know, Falcons are super squishy, so if you don't have that front army, even if they are buffed, they're just going to melt. And here comes the chameleons again. See if they kill anything. Oh. No. Nah, they're not doing anything. They just keep him watch.
just sticking them on there.
That's actually pretty smart, because the chameleons don't attack commands anymore, so if Mishi goes over to take the mill, he'll see it. Nah, but he's bringing him back.
Right now, though, just gonna make sure they get their expansions out. ChipFromSpace already on his second expansion. Mishi trying to get his second, but has to decide against it. Needs that food to get those Falcons out. 10 Falcons, hopefully, you have the ready. But ChipFromSpace now gonna get his own army now. He's already like partitioned his army. So he wants his toads to stay back as much as possible so that he can just land it right on top of the squirrels. And if he gets that initial DPS on the squirrels and chameleons, that's a lot of damage done to Mishi's army, and that means the Falcons are left open. On the flip side though, if Mishi can get the initial attacking with the Falcons, he can actually flip the tables here. So it really depends if Mishi is able to keep up this attack right now. Like, these Falcons are going to be the most important units of his army composition right now. Like, I think he could just probably sack his squirrels at this point. Just let them be decoys. Here we go.
Yeah, this upcoming battle, it'll all come down to who keeps their T1 ball alive longer, because as soon as that goes away, that's all the cannon fodder gone.
Alright, Chip is grabbing another expansion here for himself. Meanwhile, going to boost up his economy as soon as possible. 10 chameleons, man. That's actually looking really scary. Oh, here we go. The first attack is going underway right now, trying to dig into the squirrels. But here come the toads from the sidelines! Explosions!
Oh.
There they are! And here we go. The Falcons on the back line, the chameleons on the front. And immediately hides the chameleons. There's nothing Mishi can do.
Those toads got in there and destroyed all of his squirrels, and then after that,
look at that dip in the graph, everything died. Oh no! Alright, well, Mishi tried. There was a slight opening there, but then the toads, like, he separated those toads for a good reason. And that was a good call by Chip to do that earlier. So, here we go. Game number 3 right away. 1-1 right now. ChipFromSpace versus Mishi. And this is some exciting stuff here right now. Again, another flat map. So both sides afforded more opportunities to do some very interesting attack routes here. ChipFromSpace in the north side of the map. Mishi to the south. Both of them with the campfire EH in the back sides. And a nice amount of mills in the middle of the map for them to contest over. So no easy expansions really for both sides. I'm excited for this. Now we do see Mishi. He's going to be taking ferrets into his deck right now. See what Mishi is going to be able to do with this one. See if we get some early harassment in. But right now, Chip going to get the early warning out. Not going to be able to do too much. Mishi going to have to back up for the time being.
I really like to see, I really hope Mishi does something with these ferrets. He decides to hit something early, force Chip on his back foot, keep him from doing the usual wolf play, but we haven't really seen it work out completely.
And he's still not taking pigeons with him, so these ferrets would come out at a very awkward timing too. And especially with how flat this map is. Ugh. I don't know. Mishi is going to go for chameleons first, though. That's like the usual option we're seeing nowadays. If there's no snakes, you go chameleons. You know, I have to say, it's very fun seeing this being a chameleon meta, you know?
Say that again?
It's really fun to see that this is a chameleon meta. This tier 2 heavy meta focusing on snake and chameleon.
Yeah, the value they bring in terms of tank means a whole lot, especially after the moles no longer fill that role. So now people are so used to that mole meta that they're sort of switch over to the cam portion of it.
Well, I mean, moles are still pretty tanky in and of itself. They're just like 5 HP less. It's not too terrible for them, but yeah, cams just offer a lot of more value, especially with that super attack power they bring into the game. The invisibility, the ability to disengage attacks. It's just there's a lot of value in it for them.
Here comes a chameleon, a single one, going to attack that campfire. I think he may get it if Mishi doesn't react fast enough.
Well,
yeah,
he's in no mood to react at all, and Mishi is trying to do the same.
Yes, I think Chip will be in position to do it though.
That one rally point, that lone rally point of where the chameleon needs to go. There it is. But oh, 2 chameleons. Never mind. Never mind. He loses it. Mishi gets away.
This is silly.
he twiddles his little thin mustache as he hops away into the distance.
So Mishi is deciding to get 2 extra warrens of chameleons, while Chip has decided to go toads.
Oh, that was really almost bad for Chip. He was moving his chameleons up very far forward, but he almost died on the front line while trying to scout out things also. They would have left his chameleons out there. Ooh. Playing with fire. Alright, wolf coming out from Mishi. So Mishi will be the first one with the wolf. And it's going to be scouted out. Pretty easy. So, Chip, most likely going to respond with the wolf of his own, maybe? Or is he going to go for a timing attack right now?
Huh. Looks like he's posturing for an attack. Although he doesn't have as many chameleons, but apparently the toads pretty much counter that.
He has toads. Is it going to be enough? Oh my gosh, Mishi! Oh, he hit the toads! He hit his chameleons! Oh my gosh! He completely baited the toads to the back line!
Wow, he didn't lose any chameleons there. He just lost all his squirrels and warrens, but...
The immediate invisibility from the chameleon. Mishi, what a play! I'm at a loss for words. I don't know how to describe what just happened there. Like, Normally, the narrative is that the Toads go in and just destroy anything on the front line, but wow.
Yeah, he pulled his chameleons to the left, so they were just out of range and died before any hits could go off.
Like, oh my god.
Chip is definitely still in a position to do damage here, though.
Yep, he has his units already back up and ready to go. Where is Mishi going? Alright, Toad hits are now connecting on top of the chameleons this time around. And then now the squirrel is starting to do the damage to the wolf buff chameleons. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? He's trying his best, but there's only one wolf. Oh, it's only the wolf and some turrets. Gotta focus down on these little squirrels, but Chip doesn't have enough units to defend with, so he's going to back out for now. This time, though, Chip, still, he's losing a lot of units into these attacks.
The difference is that Chip is actually taking out Eco and Warrens, so he's going to reinforce a bit better in comparison to Mishi.
And Mishi sold off one of his chameleon Warrens as well, so now he doesn't have that frontline force. And again, these Toads still proving to be a troublesome thing. They're just so easy for Chip to replace right now.
And he's maneuvering around Mishi so well, flanking left, just getting out of range of these turrets.
Alright, here we go. Can he go for the attack once again? Third time's the charm. Is it for Chip? He's holding his Toads and chameleons back right into the chameleons. This time they connect. There is no hiding your chameleons this time, Mishi, and you are starving. Okay. This is like the few situations where going for wolf so fast is actually costing you. Because all your farms have now been farmed out. He's going to try to defend, but that is not going to live for very long. There goes some more explosions right on top of the squirrels. Chameleon just chasing after this wolf. That's going to be game. Good plays coming out from Mishi, but just not enough. Chip just unrelenting in his attacks. And just getting small victories every single time. Alright. It's a 2-1 now in favor for ChipFromSpace. We got some exciting stuff here, folks. Alright.
Mishi is going to have to do something different. Because Chip has sort of got onto the fact of what Mishi's game plan is with that wolf. And if he has enough Toads and he attacks early, the wolf can't do anything. And he has superior army. So
but does that mean you have to invest in
his game?
Does that mean you invest in falcons instead of chameleons then first? Like, how do you dodge that then?
I think he just doesn't go for that early wolf. If he has to feel that Chip is going to attack him during a timing. So if he goes for that wolf, Mishi's not going to have the army, so he needs to invest in army instead of the wolf.
Alright, well here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be game number 4, 2-1 in favor of ChipFromSpace, situated in a very awkward south side position on this map. Wow. He has no expansion.
Although from what we've seen, Chip plays well on these maps where he has the disadvantage, so...
He plays, he finds the ways through. He plays the one-base strategies very well. This is going to be very interesting. But Mishi has like all the economy in the world for his side. Like everything's facing towards him essentially.
Mishi has decided to pick up those mines, so I guess to sort of dissuade Chip from trying those early plays.
But like, there's a lot of routes that Chip can take with on this map. So,
Mishi's gonna have to lay those down everywhere. There's no real good choke.
Hard.
Yeah, predict.
Hard reads. But Mishi's not going to go for that. Just going to go straight for the 8-farm squirrels. Both sides, again, with the 8-farm. Both of them playing a very econ-focused game once again here. As Mishi waiting... more squirrels. Okay, not going to go for the chameleons yet. Or now he's going to go for the campfire instead. Okay, cheeky little play. But Chip is going to go for a tier 2 of himself, his own chameleons.
You know, thinking about it now, you asked if it would have been better to go Falcon instead of Chameleon, but I don't think that would work either, simply because Chameleons are just too tanky for the Falcons to out DPS. And then the squirrel numbers would just kill the falcons. So I don't think that's the appropriate answer either.
It looks like the answer is going to be a mirror match between them. The Mishi with that
Yeah,
one
as
extra
we've seen.
food for the campfire. Yeah, it's going to be able to get 2 warns up versus Chip's own. Chip is saving up money for a wolf. That's a wolf.
I mean, I guess technically Mishi could do exactly what... Oh, and Chip sold his squirrels, so he's... Doesn't have any army right now.
No, he has a chameleon, though, so...
Yeah.
He can stave off a lot of the pressure still.
Mishi choosing to
Actually, no, he sold off his wolf.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, I think Chip was afraid that Mishi was indeed going to come in for an attack, but
here comes the wolf from Mishi.
Exactly.
Don't doubt yourself. We saw this happen before. If Chip goes back to build a wolf, I'm going to be very disappointed in Chip. You're going to do that, Chip?
No, he'll probably just do what he did last game, maybe?
Oh, my God. He has too much of food. He's going to... Oh, no. He's going to get chameleons. That's a good answer. I like that. I like that play. This gives him a lot of aggression now, because he can now punish Mishi for using that wolf so early in the game without having a large standing army behind it.
Yeah, this is might be just a repeat of the last game. Chip will attack as soon as he's got the chameleons and just dry out Mishi.
And he doesn't need toads for this game just because Mishi went wolf so fast. And he's also going into expansion really fast too without confirming what Chip has for his army. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, it does not know there's that many. He still thinks there's a wolf back there.
Yeah, shouldn't Mishi know he's playing Chip from one base?
I mean, you think so, but the mines are going to go up, and Mishi's going to scout this out and immediately realize that...
Does Chip just win here now? The wolf comes out, but then what? What's it going to do?
He's going to buff up the chameleons. He's going to try to rely on these mines, just try to predict this pathway from Chip, but Chip doesn't really care too much. He does have to attack from the low ground, but it's not the worst position. And here come chameleons. Just chameleons. Just soak up all the damage, let his squirrels clean up. Wolf is dead, that's a lot of food gone. That's it. This is really hard for Mishi to fight back, and Chip still has 2 chameleons on the field right now. He is going to retreat for a little bit. Doesn't want to lose too much at this point. But now Mishi doesn't have the DPS to kill these chameleons fast.
Yeah, Mishi should sell that wolf.
It's blocking so much right now, but
yeah,
it's already building.
So
he's banking that he can save enough time for it to come out.
I think he's hoping he just defends, but I think Chip just has too much if he decides to attack.
Chip is just going in a different direction now. Oh, that machine gun nest. Oh no, he sold the machine gun nest! Oh no! Don't stop believing in yourself! Oh man. More damage done.
Chip is just out mind gaming Mishi right now. Like, he knows Mishi wants the wolf, but he's just out aggressing him.
He has the wolf up now at the very least, but he only has so many squirrels and chameleons in comparison. Like, he needs those chameleons to just kill everything. Like, he's not in a great position to do so. Here comes, the chameleons are not even powered up. He does not even, like, let his chameleons get powered up by the wolf. He has nothing. He literally does not have anything on the field right now. He only has a few squirrels left, but Chip has already taken the campfire. He has already passive regen for his squirrels on the back line. His chameleon is just doing way too much damage here. And this wolf, it can yell all at once, but it's going to fall on silent ears. It's going to go for one more attack, but that's it. Well, okay. His unit just stepped into a mine, but he still has his chameleons. So Mishi holds.
Yeah.
Mishi holds.
Could have been an overcommittal from Chip, because his units are so expensive, but he goes back and sells, and he still has enough money left over to refill.
He has 6. He's going to get all of his chameleons and just, like, snipe something, but... Okay, what does Mishi do from here? Like, just hold on?
Yeah, I think as long as, oddly enough, he's doing okay just by holding on. Because right now he's ahead 4 farms and it's getting wolf buffed.
And Chip is 1 farm away from being starved, so he has to like spend food in order to grab a base and build a farm. So
it's odd that we're in this position right now because Chip is known for like poking away. He doesn't sustain attacks forever. He backs out when he knows he's done damage and he comes in again. But those were 2 really long sustained attacks, and I think it just bled him out.
Yeah, it
a little
doesn't help that
overconfident.
Mishi has a lot of reinforcements here that he can just make. And now he's going to rebuild the Chameleon Warren. Let's go right back up. Still, he's not really using that wolf too efficiently. Like, I would like immediately just go for those chameleons, just get those chameleons out as fast as possible, and just try to out DPS Chip. But Chip has moved completely. So Mishi is in recovery mode, but so is Chip.
Yeah, he really was committing to win in those moments when he probably would have been better off backing up a little bit and then going back in, like I said. So now he committed a little too much, and now he's on the recovery.
Alright. Chip from space, eyeing that campfire, trying to get some extra food for himself. Although, okay. So there was a point where it looks like Chip was just going to win this one outright, but now this wolf is getting value, a lot of it, from getting these farms up. The squirrels are still alive. He's now getting his tier 2 warrens up, double falcons. This is actually really bad for Chip now. His window is gone. Alright. And right now, Mishi is just climbing back up. He has so many units up. He can't even go for a sneak attack with chameleons anymore. There are just too many units that he has to fight off against. And weirdly enough, Chip has now transitioned into a defensive mode. He has to put down a machine gun nest to dissuade Mishi from coming to the side of the map. He has a campfire. He does have an expansion he can work with, but he only has chameleons.
There's potential base race. If Mishi like pushes out with all his units at one point, Chip could win out with all his chameleons.
Is a weird stalemate situation. Okay, Mishi is going to go for the kill, but he's already gone from there.
He's going to want to kill the Warrens as well, not just the mill.
Why is he moving all of his falcons now? The falcons won't be at the front for defending.
I'm actually wondering if Chip could just kill his base here without his falcons there.
They just...
I think he could have killed that base. He might have lost his chameleons in return, but then they both would have been in starving.
He still has his chameleons with him. He's actually moving them out right now, trying to get into a position to snipe the Warren. That's actually a big prize, but Mishi is already on the counterattack, trying to move his units up a little bit forward towards the campfire. And his falcons are now starting to come back, so... Oh,
he lost one. That's really bad in this case.
Okay, here we go. The final attack. Are we going to go for a base race here? Are we? Should Chip just abandon everything and go for a base race? Does he have enough?
It wouldn't work.
We'll defend here. Here we go. Falcon Ball making its way through with the wolf. So much damage being pumped up by these falcons. It's a base race now. I think this is the only option Chip has at the moment. Oh no! But Mishi doesn't know about the campfire. Mishi doesn't know about the campfire. Oh, okay. Well, maybe he knows about the campfire, but just wants, just in case he has something back there. Just in case, but Chip can actually potentially go for a base race and Mishi leaves the base with his army. This is such a weird situation that's going on right now. Because, like, Chip still has units on the field. Okay, Mishi's gonna go there first, and Chip, oh, he's gonna rebuild. He is going for the base race now.
Yeah, I was expecting him to take that bottom base, because he does. Chip definitely wants to force that base race, but I don't think Mishi will fall for it.
Yeah, Mishi just immediately, oh, almost loses another chameleon.
Pretty much all Chip is doing is buying time for him to get farms down, and he's just buying time. That's his whole game plan right now. But I don't think so.
Oh, this is Mishi. Don't go too far south. Don't go too far south, or else you're gonna get your base sniped. This is okay.
Mishi is just so scared. He has like the superior army to go win, but
he has. Oh, chameleons have revealed themselves in the water. Mishi's gonna chase Chip down. He wants to make sure Chip can't go for the snipe.
He's so scared of Chip
there's
killing
nothing
his
to stop
bases.
Oh, we need some yakety sacks here right now. This is just too. Oh, okay. Mishi's leaving me alone.
He's gonna get this farm.
Right.
I mean, this mill. It won't do anything, but it just feels good.
One base down. It's one base down. This is like the longest base race ever, the most drawn out. Now all he has to do is route around the backside and get that.
No, I think Chip can. No, I think no. He just needs to go for the base.
What is Mishi doing? Mishi moved all the Falcons down south.
I don't.
Okay, hiding. Okay, he has chameleons still. He has chameleons, but he still needs to find the bases. This campfire doing so much for Chip right now. Oh my God, he's gotten 120 food.
That's really lucky that Mishi has his own chameleons.
Oh my God, he can buy one more base after this. Oh, he lost that one.
I don't know why he took that.
One more base. Oh my God. Okay.
There's no way Chip wins this. Like, it's absolutely out of the question. But
if Mishi just overcommits, if he overcommits too hard, that's the problem. And Chip is trying so hard right now to make sure he keeps Mishi guessing. Like, he is okay. He's gonna go for it. Oh my God! Oh, go! This is Chip's chance. He's gonna bring his entire army now. Oh no, he's actually building farms. Where are his chameleons? Alright, he's waiting for the base to build up. Oh, the base is being built on top. It's built. It's 2 bases to 3.
Just go for the bases, Chip. Do it.
Go.
I don't know.
Chip.
Wait, is he? His whole army. He could. Oh.
He's building
no way.
his army.
This is not happening.
His chameleons.
Chip, why did
he
Chip
overcommitted?
No. Chip shouldn't have gone for the Warrens. He could have won it.
Oh my God. He has 48 seconds to do something. 48 seconds to run around Mishi trying to rebuild. He has the food to rebuild here. And it's just going to chase around Chip this entire map.
If Chip didn't go for the Warrens, I think he could have won.
He can't. He needs one last chance. One last chance.
I don't think that's possible now. I think it's no way.
20 seconds. He's trying his best. He really wants this. That's what's okay. Alright, Mishi has successfully farmed the game out.
If Chip just committed to not going for those Warrens in the north, above Mishi's second base, I think he could have done it. But wow.
There was that one
well done,
moment
Mishi.
where Mishi just overcommitted, but Mishi holds on 2-2 right now. Post game, again, going back to the initial thing is that Chip, he was trying to go for the aggressive attack with his chameleons. He had the numbers, but it just didn't seem to be enough. The wolf was still alive, or actually respawned as well, and he just couldn't finish it out. So Mishi getting away with greed once again, although in a very awkward and weird roundabout way. But right now he's tied up the set 2-2. Chip to the south side, Mishi to the north. And now same deck again. This time a very odd map once again here. Mishi does have high ground advantage to work with against Chip, but these mills are not at an ideal position. And Chip is just immediately going to go for units first right now. 5 farm Lorns.
Chip's gonna need to take this middle area as soon as he can. Doesn't want to get cut off from the rest of the map. Although, there is like a single one-tile path outside of his base to the north that if he does get stuck, he can sneak out. And we've seen Chip, he's slippery.
Yeah. If that last match like tells you anything about Chip, is that he is tenacious about wins like this. So right now both sides went from 5 farms to 8 farms, so nothing too much happening here. Both sides just trying to scope things out. So both sides, again, we might have another opportunity to see the early wolves come out to become another economy game. Do you think Chip should just keep with the wolf or go for another aggressive attack like he did last time?
He'll feel it out, is what he's done the last few games. If he sees that sees an opening, if Mishi goes for the wolf, then he'll attack. If not, he's just going to match it.
Alright, Chip going for triple scrolls. Meanwhile, Mishi going to be investing into a Chameleon Warden first of all. It's going to be scouted out though, so Chip can easily respond in kind as needed.
This does seem like the map Chip would go wolf and then push out with a big ball of something just to take map control.
Okay, he's saving up food. He's not building any tier 1 warrens anymore. Okay. Oh, okay. He had 200 food at one point, but he sold off a squirrel warren to build off double chameleons.
Is Chip shook? Floating food? Oh my gosh.
No, it wasn't that he was floating food. It was more that he sold off a squirrel warren and immediately had 200 food from it. So that's something he's working on. Now he can actually build a wolf. But he's probably not going to do that. He's probably going to wait for his chameleons all come out first, I think. So just sit back, relax. No need to hurry things along. Both of them are pretty much neck and neck in terms of armor value anyways, so nothing too much to worry about. We are going to see Mishi go for that wolf, though. So here comes the wolf strat.
There it is.
Alright. How does ChipFromSpace break this wolf?
I don't think he does. Mishi is so far equaled him, mirrored him in build. So there's no perfect timing right now for Chip. I think Chip will just do his own wolf here.
Alright, there it is. Alright, mirror match so far for both sides right now. ChipFromSpace getting up his own wolf. Mishi will have his, like, not that far behind actually. Not that far behind Mishi. So good timings all around both sides. And actually Chip has his chameleons up first, so if Mishi tries anything funny, he will be able to defend. But we are going to see a bit of defenses coming out from Mishi. He's going to be grabbing that expand as well. So already marking off the expansions he wants to get for his economy. But this kind of does mean Chip can also get those mills to the left side of the map. Especially with how much Mishi is investing into this base. Holy wow. Already putting down some mines.
Does Mishi not know about that path to the north?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can foresee like Mishi just putting too many turrets here up front, and then Chip just attacks from the back. Wow, a fourth one?
He is so invested into this base right now that... Okay, so because... a really bad thing just happened to Mishi just now. Because he got all those machine gun nests, his wolf just got supply blocked. So now Chip's wolf actually comes out before Mishi's.
He supply blocked it for like 20 seconds.
Oh my god.
What? Oh, he's creeping up with them. Imagine if Chip had ferrets right now.
Oh, but he has chameleons, whatever.
Wow. Wow, Mishi like... Oh, he's not committing. He's not committing.
No, not quite. There's a lot of machine gun nests, so he has to be a little bit careful. Now the wolf becomes online for Mishi. So both sides pretty much mostly an even trade. We are going to see a bit of a loss coming from Chip's side. He did lose all his chameleons, but Mishi also lost a whole lot.
That would have turned out so much different if he didn't supply block his wolf.
Yeah, if he had it on the same time, he would have been able to hold up much better. But now, both sides a bit of a stalemate. Chip can just route his way to the north side when he needs to, but it looks like he's going to one base it right now. So, like, is it even worth, like, still going for the one base here? Like, should Chip try to attempt a expand to the left of the map? If he has the routes. Well, okay, he has chameleons first. Trying to do as much damage as he can. Two machine gun nests already. Two machine gun nests going to be taken out. Here goes the third one. Now another war, and the fourth machine gun nest is gone. Mishi trying to keep his chameleons alive, but the wolf is gone as a result. The chameleons are gone too, and now this mill is dead. ChipFromSpace. These timings of these attacks from Chip much better than last time, and this is exactly what he wanted to happen before. But now he has the power of a wolf backing him up. 3-2 in favor of ChipFromSpace. He is one game away from claiming the grand finals and becoming champion of the VYESHAL OKTOBERFEST.
In that case, Mishi just... Again, we've seen this so many times this tournament. Somebody thinking they have the greatest contain in the world, they go a ton of farms, and then they just end up getting broken into.
And Chip is always keeping his economy up because he's just keeping up his squirrel count. There's nothing that Mishi can do about that. Like, he loses his front line immediately from those chameleons. And I just saw Chip consider lizards for a second.
I want to see Chip just like do something crazy in the final game and then just catch Mishi off guard.
I want to see. Oh my God, Squizzards?
I mean,
Squizzards.
well, the note Mishi doesn't have toads. I feel like this is a good choice. This is like exactly what needs to happen.
Oh my gosh, this is a nice map too. Mishi only has one rat out of his base. He has to go through the water. On the west side of the map, ChipFromSpace to the north side of the map. Alright, Mishi. This is where you pull all of your tricks now. This is where you stand your ground. Or else Chip is just going to stomp all over it right now.
Oh, Chip's just going just for four. Wait, why?
4 farms.
Oh, I wonder.
4 farms.
You know what it is? He notices the high ground next to Mishi's base, and I think he might try to take advantage of it.
Alright. Mishi needs to run now. Oh, he's selling off. He's going to get some warrens up.
And Mishi doesn't even have pigeons. Yeah. Oh no. He needs this. Just stay up here. Exactly. Mishi needs to be up here. Sell that.
Yep.
No, all money matters right now. Mishi, please.
He got it. Six food. He got 6 food. All right, here we go. Is he gonna hold the defense here? The pigs are enough. Actually.
Oh, this is awkward. Oh no.
Okay. No, it's still good. Still good. He lost 1 squirrel.
This is not. I think.
Okay. It's not terrible for Mishi. Mishi has the backup, but right now Chip has lizards.
Oh.
Here come the lizards. Here come the lizards.
Mishi's like, what? What are these units? I've never seen these before.
Lizards do a lot of damage in this game. Oh. Okay, that machine gun nest is tanky enough. It is. 1 squirrel is not enough. And now he's up on the high ground, and this high ground's over. Chip can't attack, but a nice amount of harassment coming out from Chip. But Mishi is going to be able to hold on for now. Puts a mine up there for Vision 2. And just to prevent Chip from... Yeah, okay. He sees the mine proc and has to, like, rethink his decisions about going for that attack again. He is just going to posture his squirrels up on the high ground, though, which Mishi might catch? No? Okay, he's not going to see those squirrels. Okay. Oh, this is bad.
Oh, it's just out of vision of the mine. Ah, that sucks.
Oh no!
Oh okay. No!
Oh!
3 squirrels taking out an MG and 2 squirrels. That's that's worth it.
He just needs to hold. He is getting more squirrels onto the battlefield right now. The numbers of the units are even at this point. But he just needs to be very careful. Force Chip into a bad situation across the water. That's pretty much all he can do at this point. And yeah, he's just going to reinforce the machine gun nest on the high ground to make sure Chip can't do that again.
Whew. Wow, I think Mishi is in the clear for now.
For now. He is falling behind in economy, but it's not too much worry. It's about 9 versus 12. He can probably hold the machine gun nest. So yeah, Chip is gonna give up on the attack here, and now he's gonna reinforce that hill. This is alright, Mishi is good. He is in a good position right now.
That army value for Chip. Ooh.
Lots of squirrels, but that's going to take some time for them to come out. He's just going to scout things around with his lizards, make sure there's nothing funny back
Oh,
here.
He could actually attack these warrens if he wanted to. There's like a little lip behind these trees. But
yeah, but
choosing not
you're
to.
committing a lot of time to move your units that far backwards, and Mishi's already gotten some defenses up here. So... And now this is the thing we haven't seen before from Chip, is like he hasn't gone any tier. He's going straight Falcons. Okay. Right into the Falcons. So is he trying to just overwhelm this point here? Is that what he wants to do? And it looks like it's working right now. The squirrel count is slowly dwindling in favor of ChipFromSpace. Mishi only 1 squirrel left. No defenses here at all. No. Chameleon's now attacking the front line, but it gets taken out immediately. He has 1 more chameleon, but it's still on its way. About 2 more seconds before it's up. But Mishi doesn't have a front line anymore.
And he doesn't have control of the high ground either.
So much value coming out from ChipFromSpace. Now he's going to wrap around to the high ground here. Seeing if he can do anything about it. Mishi also went to grab that campfire earlier. Oh, this chameleon taking so much damage. And now the Falcon's coming in, just pouring salt into the wound.
I think Mishi would have done better without the chameleons. Just get more tier 1 and spam them in the face of Chip. And that's it. Chip takes the tournament after 3 weeks of games.
Wow. And ChipFromSpace does it in a very grand fashion too. Just very resilient throughout this entire tournament, I have to say. Like, and once again, ChipFromSpace wins another tournament here. Taking the win 4-2 over Mishi. And he is now your champion of the VYESHAL Oktoberfest. Oh man,